They're the ones who get the coaching from you. There's another way that you can find out who your superstars are. And I had to do a live on this. I had to do a video. I was surprised how many people didn't know it. So forgive me if I'm teaching you to suck eggs, but there is a really easy way to sort your back office. You can go into the royalties section of your website, and it will let you click on either all of the people you've personally enrolled, or everyone in your company, or everybody in your circle, and it will bring just those people up for you. You can then sort it in order of highest PRS to lowest PRS, highest company sales to lowest company sales, best recruiter, best lifetime sales, and it really shows you who's working. And I do this every single month, and at the end of every single month I sort my back office into who's working the hardest, and I send those people a little message, even if it doesn't matter if they're my direct or not. I send them a little encouraging message to tell them that they've been noticed and that they're appreciated. When you work your business like this, it frees up your time so that you can work on your own income producing activity. Okay, recognition. People are more motivated by recognition than they are money. Never underestimate how motivating this can be. People like to feel like they're on the right track, like they're valued, that they are appreciated. And again, even for small achievements, like I said earlier, even if it's just the first sale, we are constantly shouting people out in Vanity Fair, even, you know, for the smallest of things. When people first start as well, I would say that at the moment there is an epidemic of women not believing in themselves, and I think it's really quite a shame. That's why we get people started on self-development so quickly. But what this means is that in the early days, you really have to show your ladies that you believe in them. It's powerful when you can look someone in the eye and tell them that you believe in them. Something comes over them. It's like they want to live up to your expectation of them. They don't want to let you down in your view of who they are. They want to be that person. So I've got an orange status leader in my team who didn't believe in herself at all, even though she was an absolute rock star. And so while she didn't have that belief, she fed off of mine. And then before you know it, she had built her business to green status and then orange. She didn't need my belief anymore because she'd proven to herself what she was capable of while she was riding on mine. So showing your girls that you believe in them is so important. It really is. Okay, I want to talk about overlapping leadership. Oh, if I could count on, you know, I haven't got enough fingers and toes to count the amount of times people have come to me and said, I don't want to reach down because I don't want to step on anyone's toes, or, you know, people have come to me and say, I don't want to go up to so-and-so because my sponsor will get upset. Or I see sponsors getting really possessive over their teams and saying, no, you can't go to that person, I'm your leader. Egoic leaders, I think you called them, Tina. The amount of times I've seen this, and I just want to shake people, because yes, you bring people into this business, and yes, you sponsor them, but that does not make you their boss. Very, very different. They are self-employed, independent businesswomen, and they are free to get their inspiration from whomever they choose. It's not down to us to tell them who they can and can't go to. And it may be, like Tina said, not everybody gels with everybody. And, you know, maybe there's some of you saying about me, you know, get her off, bring on the next. You know, not everybody's going to gel with everybody's way of working or with everybody's way of explaining things. So I have ladies in my team who don't just come to me, they go to Kizzy Harvey, who's got nothing to do with my team, but she's amazing. And a lot of my girls follow her because she might say something in a way that just gels with them that I just couldn't say it in that way. So never cut your ladies off from inspiration from other people. I think that we are so, so lucky to have so many leaders in our upline who are willing to help, and I would absolutely maximise on it. And if you are one of those people who doesn't like your ladies going to someone else, I would really, really implore you to put your ladies first and leave your ego at the door. It's not about you, and it's not about being an egoic leader, feeling needed. It is about them and them getting success. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple of techniques to use to get your ladies building, to get your ladies promoting. There's something called tap rooting. I don't know if you've heard of it. The tap root on a tree is the longest root, and it's the most, it soaks up the most water, I think. I spent ages calling it root tapping in my team, and now they all call it that. So I've got to apologise to them all. Tap rooting it's called. So what you have to do is, again, keep your eye on your entire team, especially in the early days. Treat everybody like you're direct. Don't trust people who you bring in to look after their ladies and to be reaching out to them every single day. Look down in your teams. Look out for those ladies who are really working their business and deserve recognition, and reach out to them, even if you didn't bring them into the business. Because what you're doing is you're lighting the fire in the basement, and the heat rises. So if you get her inspired and you get her working her business and you get her engaged with what she's doing, it's going to inspire her, her sponsor, and before you know it, you've got a chain reaction. And similarly, there's something called the hamster wheel, which is similar to tap rooting. And this is great when you have someone who is aiming for a promotion, let's say green, and the team are working really, really hard. You can reach down and tap root to people at the kind of who have just started out. But then you're also working with all of the top producers in that leg as well. So can you see how it's like a hamster wheel? You're inspiring the leaders and inspiring the ladies under them to get some massive momentum in that leg. I love this one. Every now and then, you're going to have to deal with confrontation, or you're going to have to give constructive criticism. And there's ways of going about it. I like to call it kiss, kick, kiss. My husband likes to call it a shit sandwich. Whatever works for you. But basically, it's when you see someone doing something and you know that they can make an improvement, if you just go in and tell them, you know, where they're going wrong, that can be really demotivating. So we use kiss, kick, kiss, which is where you compliment them. And so let's say they're going hell for leather in the buy-sell swap groups trying to sell mascara. You have to deal with that. You have to tell them they're not allowed to do it. So I would message them saying, I really love your enthusiasm. You are really, I can see how eager you are. That's the kiss. But just to let you know, it's against compliance to post the products in the buy-sell swap groups, so you might want to just not do that. And then you give them another compliment. And you say, but your wording was brilliant. Use it on your timeline. So can you see what I'm saying? It's a really nice way of giving them some constructive criticism without knocking their confidence or demotivating them. Group chats. Okay. Group chat. Who uses a group chat? In Messenger, I mean. Okay, quite a few of you. I've been umming and ahhing about this for a very, very long time, whether it's a good thing to do or not. In the beginning, I never used them, because here's the thing, when you set up a group chat and one person decides to start being negative, you can't delete it from a group chat, and energy is contagious, and if you have one person being negative, it can set off a whole chain of moan bonding that can demotivate a whole team of ladies. So group chats, you have to be really careful with them. I do use them now, and I'll tell you what I do. I'm very, very selective with who I add to group messenger. I add ladies who I know are going to be positive, who I know are going to add value. I keep the group small, so usually around 4 to 5, never bigger than 10. Because again, you don't want, if there's more than 10 people in there, it's going to be pinging up every single day, it's going to be really distracting, you're going to feel like you've got to keep on top of it all the time. If someone leaves, it's really demotivating for everybody else to see so-and-so left the chat. So I keep them fairly small, and I keep it ladies of the same colour. So if I have 4 or 5 ladies headed for yellow, I'll add them all to the group chat and I'll chain them all together. Same with pink, blue, green, and so on. And when I add these ladies to the group chat, I will say something to them like, I'll give them a real compliment saying, you've been singled out as being an absolute superstar, and I want to put you with some accountability partners who I think you'll work really well with. And I make it sound like a really special thing, which it is, and I will add them in and get them gelling together, get to know each other, sharing their whys. And I make it very, very clear that the group chat is just like the team groups, no negativity at all.
Is that your hold down line, or is that just your person?
That's